Hey everybody, Chris Enright here with Enright Automotive. As I said in my last couple YouTube videos, I want to start doing some more shop-related videos and kind of have some discussions. I get a ton of questions, especially on Instagram, about starting a shop. People will message me on Instagram and ask, hey, I'm looking to start my own shop. Do you have any suggestions? Or I do question and answers on there, or comments on YouTube, same as TikTok. So I do get this question a lot. And so I just thought I'd do some videos on it. So if you like this type of content, please like, subscribe, and share. It really does help. I also, of course, do YouTube videos on tool reviews and shorts and all of that stuff. So if you've been here already, you already know that. If this is your first time and you like this sort of content, then I encourage you to subscribe. You're going to see and hear that in just about everybody's YouTube videos. It really does help, and we appreciate the support. So anyways, just a quick background on myself. I'm currently in my third year of starting my automotive repair shop. We started February 1st, 2020 during all of that craziness, just a few months before that started. February 1st of 2023 was our third year in business. And so these are going to be 5 things I wish I had known, or wish I had done sooner, or wish I had known before I officially started my shop. Again, this is just my experience and my opinions. This may be different for you. Everybody's decisions are going to be different. Everybody's finances are going to be different, whether you buy an existing shop or start a shop with employees or start a shop by yourself. It's going to be different for everybody. So for me, I started my shop by myself. I'm still officially by myself. I am growing my business. We are getting ready to hire our first employee. So my goal ultimately is to not be in the shop every day and doing everything day to day. I want to work on my business, not in my business. So again, I hope these help you. My goal with these videos is to kind of help get you thinking this way and hopefully give you some ideas if you're interested in starting a shop, or maybe you're a brand new shop and you want to try to implement some things and make some changes. I'm hoping these will help and at least get you looking in that direction and kind of thinking this way. So no particular order. The first one is, I wish I would have hired an accountant sooner. In the beginning of the business, a lot of times we run things and make decisions based off of fear, of course, because starting a business is a big deal. It's a scary thing. And of course, you want to support yourself. If you have a family, you want to support your family. And so in the beginning of the business, I was thinking keep costs as low as humanly possible, which is a very good concern. Don't get me wrong. But also what I learned quickly was that some things are worth more than what they actually cost you. And the amount of time I was spending doing all of the paperwork and the accounting, I could have been spending on the business, building customer relationships, getting more referrals, fixing more vehicles, which would have paid for my accountant 3 times, So that is one of the things that I had to learn quickly, was that once I hired an accountant, I quickly realized that, oh man, this is worth it. And even to this day, they're still so worth it. They help keep my stress level down. And there's just a lot of those things that they take care of that I don't have to think about all the time. Of course, you still have to work with them and do things for them and upload and all of that stuff and help input numbers and whatnot. Well, not help input numbers, but help give them the numbers that they need. So that does, come into effect, but you're only doing that so many times. You're not doing it every single day thinking about that stuff. So definitely hiring an accountant is something that I wish I would have done sooner. Again, this is me and my personal experience. Number 2, and this might be the most important thing on the list in my mind because it's not something that gets often talked about, and it's definitely not anything that was on my radar at all for starting a shop. So number 2, you're no longer a mechanic fixing vehicles or just a mechanic fixing vehicles. As a mechanic working for someone else, that's typically your only concern, is to get the car in, do an inspection, diagnose it, fix it, whatever's approved, and get it out. But as a shop owner, rarely are you actually fixing vehicles. Don't get me wrong, you still are fixing vehicles some of the time, but the majority of the time you're spending with customers or on the phone or in front of the computer, because you're no longer just the mechanic. You're the CEO, the chief everything officer. You're the owner, you're the advisor, you're the parts pro, you're the mechanic, you're the diagnostic tech. So you're everything on that list, plus plenty of other things And so unfortunately in the beginning, you think you can just fix cars. You think you can just fix everything and that will make the business run successfully, and it won't. It just doesn't work that way. Your main focus is now on clients and creating a client experience, creating that client relationship and building those relationships, because you in turn want loyal clients that trust you, know you're going to do a good job and take care of them. And a lot of that has to do with getting to know people. People do business with people that they know, like, and trust. And so that's why you spend a lot of time doing that, because you want to create that experience as a whole. So I would say probably about 60% of my time, I don't really know the exact number, but a lot of my time, the majority of my time is spent on the phone with clients, setting up appointments, talking about concerns they may have, answering questions they may have, sending inspections, going over the inspections, going over the estimates, calling parts to order parts, or if you're doing it on the computer, you're sitting on the computer, scheduling for pickups. So many things you're taking time to spend on the phone that you're not on vehicles fixing them or repairing them. And of course, that's what pays the bills, but you can't have one without the other. So that would be number 2 for me. So it's a good thing to just start thinking of creating those relationships and those experiences. There's 100 shops that they could get their car fixed at. You want them to get it fixed at your shop. Number 3 is get a good shop management system, a good SMS system. Again, this goes back to what I thought about my accountant. I wanted to keep my costs as low as possible. And again, it's not a bad concern whatsoever. It's just some things are worth more than what they cost you. And in this situation, for me, a good shop management system was key to that. It's more than paid for itself over and over and over again. I've had a nicer, upgraded shop management system for well over a year and a half now. And it's been a huge success to our business and our growth. Why is that? Well, the shop management system that we have has a text-to-pay feature on it. There's a bunch of things that can be integrated with it as far as ordering parts. You can see all of your part companies all on one page, which is nice to see what's available and what's not. And then also it is all digital, so I can send inspections via text or email. I can send estimates so they can approve it directly from their phone or their computer. So you save a lot of that time. It makes it much more convenient for the client as well, and they really like it. And to be able to send an inspection, a digital inspection with pictures and descriptions, and then call them on the phone and be able to walk through that step by step is a huge benefit, because people like to be able to see things directly themselves versus just someone telling them over the phone, hey, you need this, this, and this. If you have pictures and descriptions, it helps them understand, oh, this is what's wrong, this is what needs repaired. So that's something that I wish I would have done sooner as well. Unfortunately, I got stuck with a cheaper management system that I was in a contract with for a year, and it was horrible, and it really did not work well for me. So I upgraded to a better shop management system. There are several out there. I would encourage you to check all of your shop management systems, do some demos, find which one's gonna work best for you, and go from there. Number 4 would be, I wish I would have taken some shop management classes, because again, this is going back to you're no longer just a mechanic fixing cars. I wish I would have taken some management classes and some service advisor classes, because again, you're the shop owner, you're the advisor, you're the mechanic, you're the parts pro. So there's just some things that you need to learn. And again, you need to help cultivate that customer experience and that customer relationship. And if you've only ever worked on cars and you've never dealt with customers on a day-to-day basis, it's a huge shift in the way you do things. And so you don't want to just be that person that just focuses on the vehicle and fixes the car, and you're not personable and you're not creating a good place for them to have an experience. Because again, like I said, there's 100 other shops close to them that they can go to and get their vehicle fixed. So there's just so much more to it than just fixing cars. Of course, that's a huge part of it. Please don't get me wrong and misunderstand me. You still want to fix the car right. You want to do a great job. You want to have a good warranty in place. You want to use good quality parts. You want to fix it right the first time. Those are all important things. But there's a lot of other shops doing the same thing. And so if you create that trust and that experience and that relationship, it sets you apart from other shops. Last but not least is I wish I would have started marketing sooner. And I don't just mean paid marketing. I mean just marketing in general. I was never really good in the beginning of my business to market myself and market my business very well. I just never felt, I don't know, comfortable doing it. I still to this day struggle with it, like letting people know, yes, I own an automotive repair shop. If you ever want to bring your car in, I don't know. I just have always felt weird about it, but I'm getting better. There are so many things you can do that you don't have to pay for marketing that will help you. And one of those things is social media, doing video like this, talking to people, because again, people like doing business with people they know, like, and trust. So there's just a ton of things that you can do without paying. Now, once you're able to and you have the fundage to start paying for marketing, I would recommend you do that, because obviously you want to grow and you want to expand your business. Now, granted, referral marketing is huge, and so we do a few things here for referrals. If somebody refers someone, we'll send them a coffee gift card, or we'll send them a gas gift card or whatever. We do a lot of client gifts, like right now, currently at our shop, for the next month or two until we run out, we're giving Girl Scout cookies away for every single customer that comes into the shop and does business with us. We do custom-made sugar cookies, car wash gift cards. Again, that whole client experience, we want people to refer us and recommend other people to us. And so we want to create that kind of relationship. And then you can also do paid ads and such like that. I'm no professional marketer, so I'm definitely not the person to give any sort of marketing advice, but there is a lot of stuff out there, a lot of information about what's called guerrilla tactic marketing, where you can actually do a lot of stuff for free. If you go to shopmarketingpros.com, they're not a sponsor. I personally pay them for my shop's marketing currently, but they have a lot of free information, blog posts that you can go and read and watch videos, and it's free. You don't have to pay for it. So again, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I could not have afforded them in the beginning of the business, so I wouldn't have wanted to stretch myself that far anyways. But I am in a position now where I can pay them, and they can do a better job than what I was doing in the beginning. So hopefully all this helps you guys. Hopefully it gives you some information. Again, this is going to be different whether you're starting a shop on your own, just by yourself, if you're going to have employees right off the rip, if you're buying an existing shop. It's all going to be different, but my goal is just to help get you thinking about these things, so that way you can make some of these decisions if you're getting ready to start a shop or buy a shop and you want to make some changes. So appreciate y'all watching. Seriously, I appreciate the support, and we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks.